Hello, hello. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this platform. Thank you guys for joining. You guys are awesome. So happy to be here. Hopefully, your day is going by good. Please share, let's share this message. Um, and then I'm going to start. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. So happy that you can make it. So today, what I'm going to talking about what are you feeling guilty about? Because us, a lot of people feel guilty of certain things, a lot of things, and we feel guilty about these things forever, and it's killing us. And a lot of people spend a lot of energy feeling guilty about something that they're not supposed to be feeling guilty about. Like some things is just normal. Like, okay, things happen. Let's move on. Let's pass this. Let's move to the next level. But some people they feel guilty, they stay in that guilty place forever for the rest of their life. 10 years pass by, 15 years pass by, 20 years pass by. They're just feeling guilty. They cannot move on. It is good. It's good to feel guilty, but at the same time, you have to deal with it and you have to move on past that. Okay. So, the complex known as feeling of guilt does not let us accept ourselves the way we are created to be. We do not see our uniqueness. A lot of people don't see the uniqueness. Without accepting it, we are trying to require our society and doing everything to be accepted, right? So that is what a lot of people do. We try to do everything for people to accept us. Okay? We don't ask ourselves this question. You need to ask yourself this question all the time. Who am I? Who am I? Who are you? You need to ask yourself this question. Who am I? You need to answer this question. Who are you? And don't think about the sense of life or about your life mission. Um, all energy has been given to us, right? All the energy has been given to us to achieve our goal and actualization. So that God has given us. When you accept your surrounding and you you meet the requirement of your surrounding, right? Because yesterday I was talking about like when kids grow up, for example, the first 7 years of their life is very important about the surrounding that they're going in, about words they are receiving, about things they are learning, because it's gonna go into their subconscious, right? So it is very important our surrounding. Who do we surround ourselves with? Those people that we surround ourselves, are they helping us to achieve our goal or are they bringing us down? Like all those things you need to answer. You need to answer your question: who you are, who am I, why am I existing, where am I going? So as a result, our goal are still not achieved because people have not answered the question: who am I? Who am I? Why am I existing? Where am I going? Why am I existing here on earth? Why did God create me in the first place? Because there is a reason why God created you. There is something that you are supposed to be doing and you are not doing it and you're failing on your mission. It's not amount, it does not matter, because some people say, well, I have a lot of money in my account. Yeah, it's good. Okay. But is that the reason why God created you, for you to have a lot of money in your account? I have nice car. Okay, that's good. But is that the purpose why God created you in the first place? Just to have a nice car, have a nice house, live a comfortable life? Is that the reason? Is that the absolute reason why God created you? So, what does the pattern of behaving and guilt complex looks like? What does it look like? Okay, I will help and show you, because the book kind of talked about this. It said a child is scolded for breaking an expensive uh, um, vase, for example, but is not guilty. He cannot control his movement properly yet, and we are, as adults, has to keep expensive things out of reach. This is just talking about children. Children growing up, right? They don't feel guilty. Hey, a child is trying to walk, right? For example, the child is practicing how to walk. You, as a parent, you know that your child is reaching for everything when they get to that stage, they're grabbing stuff. Hey, if you have expensive things lying around, you need to get rid of them, keep them in a box, safe. Because guess what? If that child broke that, are you going to scold that child for it? Now, it's your fault as the mom. It's not the child's fault because the child does not know that that vase is expensive. So if you as an adult, you as the mom, you know that your vase is expensive, put it away so that that child can have freedom and moving around the house. You can, oh, don't go there. Oh, no, go there. The child want to be free. The child want to go everywhere. So if you have any expensive things lying around, it's a good time for you to pack them, box them, put them in a safe place. When the child is grown enough and they know, then you can take them out again. But if that child end up breaking that, you think that child's gonna feel guilty about it? You're the only one that's gonna be broken, right? So a child learn to be uh, a quality, right? Like when he or she's punished, like you punish that child, oh, you broke my expensive vase. You think that child's gonna remember that? You beat that child for nothing. You could have you could have prevented that by taking that thing and keep it. But no, right? So we as a parent, we need to learn how not to criticize or label our children. Because we are the same parents that's gonna be praying later on, oh God, please help my child. God, please help my child. Why is my child like this? But the parent does not realize that they have committed damage when the child was young because you keep telling your child, you're good for nothing, child. You cannot do nothing. You criticize your child all the time. And guess what? The child subconscious have accepted that, is subconsciously have taken that. So when the child grow up, the child is going to involve in doing nothing good. And even when somebody else outside criticizes that child, the child's gonna think it's normal. Wow, my mom criticized me, so what can I do? I'm good for nothing. I cannot do anything good. I'm stupid. I'm a failure. I'm a dummy. Like these things, we have to try to not be saying it to our child because it's like a seed that you're being sown into a child. If you want your child to be productive, you want your child to be good, you need to be saying the good things to your child so that the subconscious, it will sink into the subconscious. So when the time comes for that child to use it, that child can get it out. So we should stop criticizing our children negative things, negative thoughts towards them. We cannot accept them and think in a negative way. Don't think in a negative way about your children. Pray for them and be good. Don't tell them, I'm a loser. You're a loser. Because a child will think that he's a loser. I'm a dummy. I'm an ignorant. I'm this. I'm ugly. But tell your child, you're beautiful just the way you are. Like if we learn how to appreciate our children and stuff, like telling them the words that is going to build their self-esteem, guess what? When they grow up, they're gonna value that. But if we've never heard, like your mom never tell you you're beautiful, so you're gonna go and look for all kind of men. If a man tell you, oh, you're beautiful, you think, oh, that man loved me so much. He told me I'm beautiful. But if you know that you're beautiful, okay, the person tell you that you're beautiful, okay, thank you, compliments, thank you. I know I'm beautiful, but it's good that you notice that I'm beautiful. Well, thank you. You're not going to just go throw yourself into a man because a man told you that you're beautiful or you're the best thing. But if you've been hearing those things when you were growing up as a child, that you're beautiful, you are good at everything you do, and your parents have been putting all this, hey, you won't fall for any crap of a man. I'm telling you. But we women, we don't hear this from our father. We don't hear it from her parents. Guess what? When a man comes, the first man that comes and tell you that, wow, you look so awesome, you're beautiful. Oh, he loves me. He said I'm awesome. And you fall into a trap. And then when you fall into that trap, you can't get out of it. Anyway, moving on. So you guys get the point, right? So the feel of guilt take away our self-confidence. The feel of guilt. It take away our self-confidence. It reduce our self-esteem, the feel of guilt. The feel of guilt also welcome fear. And the feel of guilt also will confuse you. And the feel of guilt will also disappoint you. And the feel of guilt get you into depression. Guilt takes away the energy and strength and reduce a person to their productivity. It reduces you the feel of guilt. It reduces you to a lower level. Let's look at example. For example, in the book that I gave an example of a water tube. Okay, this is a water tube, and they give this example. The water tube. They have one like a positive water tube and a negative positive a water tube. So the negative water tube is the experience that they did. The Every day the person will come and tell the negative water tube, you label it negative and positive. So the one that have negative, it comes every day. You stupid water, you stink, you dirty, you this. You just say bad words about the negative water tube. And then the positive, oh, you are a lovely water. You are so positive. You are so good. You smell good. You taste good. And guess what's gonna happen? So at the end, the one that was labeled negative, that all the negative words were being shot at that water, guess what? The water become terrible. He died and was not looking good. And then the water that was the positive water that was saying, oh, you're lovely water, you taste good, you good. And guess what? The water become clearer, the water become beautiful. But the one that was being called all kind of names become darker, become stinky. All the negative words that have been thrown in that water tube, that's what the water tube become. But the one that was being positive become crystal clear. It was beautiful. So what is I'm saying? Like we need to be saying positive things about ourselves, about our country, about our spouse, about everything. Hey, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. Hey, I'm learning. I'm learning, I'm reading, I'm learning. So learn with me. Let's go with this floor and learning about certain things, okay? So positive energy attract positive energy. Negative energy attract negative energy. If you want to be positive, when you're positive all the time, hey, guess what's gonna happen? Positive things gonna come your way. But if you're negative, you're just crappy all the time, guess what? Bad things will always befall you because you're attracting bad negative energy towards you. But when you're positive, hey, I'm not saying that everything is perfect. Yeah, there's trials and tribulations that we go through, right? We go through trials and tribulation. Guess what? But we can overcome that. Look at the bright side. In every bad situation, look at the bright side. Okay, what can I learn from this? What can I get out of this? Not just look and say, huh, well, me, I feel pity about myself. I can't do anything. No, stop telling yourself that lie that you cannot do anything with your life. There is so much you can do with your life. Oh, well, guess what? My parents were poor. My mom is poor. My dad is poor. So I can't do anything better. That is a lie. You know how many people that are billionaires today that never went to school but yet they are billionaires? Like, for example, Mark Zuckerberg. No, no, it's not Mark Zuckerberg. Well, Mark Zuckerberg too quit school, but guess what? He's a millionaire today, right? He never finished school. He never had a degree or diploma, but he's doing an amazing thing. The other person I want to talk about, like he's late now, Steve Jobs. Like, guess what? Apple is making $1 trillion right now. And did you think that he have PhD or masters? No, he did not. So stop making excuses that, well, I didn't go to school, so I am doomed. No, there is a skill and talent that God has put inside of you because we are packaged. Everything that you need to succeed here on earth is right inside of you. Stop looking everywhere else to be satisfied because guess what? It's inside of you. You need to get it out. You need to get it out of you. It's everywhere. Stop asking your uncle, your auntie, your grandpa, your mother, dada to help you. Oh, help me out. I need help. No, use that skill. Use that talent that God gave you. It's inside of you. Stop looking for somebody to be elevating you. Get it out. Use that skill. Sharpen your skills. Guess what? People will be the one looking for you. You think still Bill Gates? Hey, people are looking for him because he had something that other people don't have. So when you find your skill, people will be hunting you down. Okay, let's say for example, you know how to design clothes. Design that clothes. Put all your energy, use it, design it proper. Now give somebody to wear it. That person is going to be advertising for you because when somebody sees that beautiful clothes on that person, guess what? Everybody will be asking that person, hey, where did you get that clothes? That's an advertisement. You just stay, you just be producing your clothes. People be wearing it, people will be finding you. You're gonna have so much work, you're gonna be tired. If you know how to cook, my God, cook to your best ability. When you cook, people taste it. People will be coming to be ordering your food because you do it so good. So whatever you're doing, do it so good that people will come and look for you. Stop feeling guilty about my parents didn't do this for me, my parents didn't do that for me. How many people parents didn't do nothing for them, but they knew their worth, they know who they were, and then they rose to that potential, and guess what, and people notice them for that. If you're not satisfied with whatever you're doing right now, because that is not what you are meant to be doing, that is why you're not satisfied. When you have joy in whatever you're doing, guess what? Then that is what you were created to be. So stop being unhappy. Go and find the thing that makes you happy. So back to the water again. So that water, because there were positive words that was thrown at that water, and guess what? The water was clear. The water was beautiful because there was a positive energy that was being thrown to that water. But when you throw negative, and the other thing, do you know, for people that don't know, did you know that our body is made up of 60% water? Did you know that? Maybe some people know, but maybe a lot of people don't know that. But our body, this flesh that we're living in, that we're trying to satisfy, 60% is made of water. So whenever you throw in negative words at yourself, guess what? It's attracting. It's like magnet. It's sucking it in. When you said I'm not beautiful, guess what? That word suck is suck. It's like a magnet. So positive, positive attract positive. Like you guys know about, I'm not a science person, positive attract positive, negative attract negative. So like so if you are always living in a negative life, feeling guilty, guess what? You're always going to be guilty forever. But when you're, hey, accept, if you did something wrong, accept it. Yeah, I did do something wrong, I made a mistake, God have mercy upon me, repent, God, like, and then move on to the next thing. But don't just stay in that state, because that is not good. So negative thoughts about us in our life may deprive us our health, because our body is made up of 60% of water. So you see a lot of people today, they have a lot of health problem because guess what? They are attracting lots of negative energy. I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. Guess what? The body is absorbing it. The body is like, okay, you can't do it, so you're just getting tired, weaker. But when you get with that energy, say, hey, I can do everything through Christ who strengthened me. Hey, guess what? You will move mountains, you will do the impossible when you get that mindset. But when you say, I can do it, what? You won't do it. You won't be able to do it. Okay? So attract positive things in your life. And your health will be good. Say, hey, every day confess it. Hey, my health is good. I have a good health. I have a long life. I can do great things. I'm going to do great things. Don't only say those things, but actually put them in action. So saying them is one thing, and leaving them is another thing. So say the positive thing. I have good health, but also you say put good things into your body too. Eat fruit, vegetables, stay away from too much sugar. Then you're going to have healthy. Okay? I can do everything. Yes, try it. If try it. You fail one time, try it again. Try it again until you get it. Positive. So we sometimes underestimate ourselves. We do not believe in our strength, in our ability, and our talent. We have distorted our vision ourselves. We have so much potential, but we don't. Because of that, we do not believe that we can reach the goal and fulfill our destiny. A lot of people don't. The- we feel we have necessary potential, right? So negative thoughts about ourselves steal our energy. We need to dedicate our most of our time worrying about our don't waste your time worrying about self criticism, right? We just criticize ourselves. A lot of people criticize themselves. We fail to concentrate on our goal, and also people cannot believe in their destination, right? A lot of people don't do like, yeah, sometimes somebody might prophesy to you or say a word of knowledge to you, say, hey, I see God is doing this for you, I see you doing this, and you don't believe it. And guess what? Because you don't believe it, it's not going to come to pass. But if somebody prophesies something good to you, accept it. Say, if it's something that you want to receive, receive it. Say, I receive it, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that this prophecy come to pass. Because sometimes people prophesy, but you don't do nothing about it. You think it's just the prophecy is just going to happen on its own without you doing any efforts about it? Hey, any good prophecy or any word of knowledge that somebody speak into your life, receive it, grab hold of it if it is good. Grab hold. I'm not talking about those negative ones. I'm talking about good one. If somebody prophesies something good into your life, grab hold of it. Say, God, as you have revealed it to this woman of God or to this man of God or whatever, let it be so. So I'm going to do from today, I receive this prophecy. I'm going to do everything in my power so that this prophecy come to pass. Because God is not going to allow it to pass, because God have already gave it to you, but you need to do the work in order for it to become reality. Hopefully I'm not confusing anybody. So this is what. So sometimes we are so upset about the meaningless and worry that we lose focus of our goal all the time. We are so worried about the meaningless things. We pay attention on things that are just not meaning. They're meaningless. They have no value. They drain your energy out of you, and then you're surprised. Said, "Oh, why am I not making it? Why this?" Because you have wasted your energy on things that are not meaningless to you. But if you put your energy on the things that are meaning to you, guess what? You will see result. Result. You will achieve your goals. You will reach your goal. But guess what? It's going to take incredible amount of time and effort in everything. It's going to take everybody that are successful today didn't just happen just like that overnight. It didn't just happen like that. Don't be scared of failure. Keep trying until you get it right. As long as you know that's what God wants you to do. So, how can you get rid of a guilt? Feel the past can be changed through shock, encouragement, and pain. Life can be spent in an atmosphere of continuous encouragement. You will ignore the complex and it will disappear. Another way is in pain. You cannot act in the old ways as you used to, as you are programmed to. You cannot act in your old ways and you want some results. It will not happen. You have to have affirmation. You have to think that by changing pronouncing of the word of God in your life, because it contains enough strength and energy to change your subconscious. The word of God, you need to say, I accept myself the way I am. You need to accept the way you are. I accept that God loves me. You need to say these things. My God created me in a wonderful way. I am a unique person. I have talent. I have God-given talent. You need to tell yourself those positive things. When you tell yourself those positive things, you attract positive energy. When you keep telling yourself negative, I'm good for nothing, I'm dumb, I'm not good, and guess what? That is who you're gonna become. But when you say, I am an excellent person, I am a perseverance person, I am a confident person, my self-esteem is way high, you keep telling and you live it out. Don't only say it, but you need to act it out. The more you keep telling yourself the positive thing, the more the positive absorb in you and you become that person. But the more you tell yourself the negative things, you become a negative person. So, this is what I'm gonna have to say today, because there is a self evaluation that I would like to do. You can test yourself. Test yourself. Let me just bring it up. Let me just bring it up. Let's do the self evaluation, and let me, so you know where you are. I just need to bring it up. Test yourself. What are you doing wrong about you feeling guilty? Let me just, bear with me, people. Bear with me, my peep. My peep. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to use two computers. I need to get a good software. Like, seriously, people. Okay. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let's do evaluation. Test yourself. What have you been doing good? Just hold on. Make sure I'm on the right one. I don't want to do the wrong one. Computer. Why are you playing with me? Computer is playing with me today. Okay, self-evaluation. Okay, do you often criticize yourself? Is a question for you. Do you always criticize yourself? Yes, I often. If you said often, you can have a score. Grade yourself. You grade yourself. Do you often criticize yourself? If you said yes, I do often, you have 0 points for that. And if you said I often criticize myself, but I realize that criticizing does not help me to achieve my goals, so I am working to change my thoughts about myself, that's 1 point. And if you said I only accept sound criticism and I do not indulge in self-criticism, you got 2 points. Number 2 question. What is your attitude to compliment? What is your attitude towards compliment? You said, I am embarrassed. That's 0 points when people I compliment you. If you feel embarrassed when people compliment you, that's 0 points. And if you said sometimes it is difficult to accept them, that's 1 point for you. And if you said I take praises calmly if it is not about flirting, that's 2 points. So number 3 question, can you apply a negative epithet to yourself in your thoughts? Apply a negative evaluation of yourself. Can you apply negative evaluation about yourself? If you said yes, I do it often, that's 0 points. If you said yes, I sometimes think about myself that way, that's 1 point. If you said I respect myself, that's 2 points. Number 4, do you compare yourself to others? If you said yes, and it is not my favor that you criticize yourself. And the other option is I try to combat this habit, but I do not always succeed. Then the number three option is I have no time for that. That's two. So let me go here. Do you compare yourself to others? That was the question. If you said yes, it is not in my favor. That's zero. If you said I try to combat this habit, but I do not always succeed, 1 point. If you said I have no time for that you have 2 points. Number five question. Do you happen to be disappointed in you or your action? Do you? If you said yes, I often, that's 0 points. It happens sometimes, but I am trying to struggle against these habits. That's 1 point. If you said no, sometimes may go wrong, but I never feel disappointed in my personality. That's 2 points. So, in all, if you score anywhere from 0 to 4, you are not you are underestimating your potential and indulge in your self-criticism. Sorry, it's bad news for you if you have anywhere from 0 to 4 points. With such way of thinking, it is very difficult for you to achieve your goal and fulfill your destination. You're thinking still too much energy and your time. You advise you to show there's a practical thing at the end I will give you. So if you're a person that scored from 5 to 9, you said sometimes you feel the influence of the complex and dis you can disengage when negative self-criticism and low self-esteem appears. Then you work on your way of thinking. If you're working on your thinking, you have to put an end to the complex, because of such thinking leads you to defeat and make it much harder for you to accomplish your goal. Keep on working and your victory will be yours. Number the final one, if you score anywhere from 9 to 12, you are glad. I am glad you are not prone on feeling guilt. You have adequate self-esteem and your energy is spent to achieve your goal. So congratulations to you people that score anywhere 9 to 12. Keep on what you're doing. So there is a practical step that you can take. If you discover how having the complex, you need to change the way you think. People need to change the way they think. In order to do so, compose affirmations that change your thinking. You need to change your thinking. A lot of people they have stinky thinking. When you have stinky thinking, guess what? Everything that you do is going to be stinky. But when you have positive thinking, your mind is clear thought, guess what? There's going to be results. Affirmation should be pronounced during the 21 days to change your thoughts about yourself. So start saying good things about yourself. I am a child of God. Jesus loved me so much. He died on the cross for my sin. I have great potential. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Affirm, say positive things to you. Say, I'm a good person. I'm a lovable person. I can love people. I forgive people. Like stuff like that. You make your stuff. Like positive things about yourself. Don't bend on the negative, because the negative things is what drive us down. So be positive about yourself. Whatever situation you're going through, hey, you take it that it's it's not your final destination, because a lot of people think that whatever situation they're going through is their final destination. They're doomed for life. No, look at it's a process that you are going through. Once you go through you overcome that process, guess what? You will get to where you're supposed to be. But if you cannot go through that process, guess what? God can never give you something good, because God try us, God test us. We need to know that God tests us everything. It's like, okay, I'm going to test my child, see if he grow, because only matured sons and daughters that God trusts with good things. Only matured sons and daughters. If you're a child, God is not going to trust you with valuable things. He's not going to trust you with things. He's not going to trust you with valuable something. But when you show to your father that you're a matured child, you're a matured son, and you're a matured daughter, guess what? God will trust you with with good things. God will elevate you to another level because God you've passed the test. So whatever situation you're going through, you are going through a test. You make sure that you overcome that test that you're going through, because God never wanted you to live in that circumstance. So God is going to try you to make sure that you are worthy to be trusted with valuable things. Hopefully I'm making sense. I'm not confusing anybody. So make sure you are going through trials. Look at it. I am going through trials. I'm going through the process. I need to overcome this process. Don't let the process overcome you, but you overcome the process. I am being tried every day. God tests me every day. I was like, my God, God tests you. Like even Job in the Bible, he got everything. God tested him. And guess what? When he overcome that trials, when he overcome that process, guess what? God doubled everything. So whatever you're going through right now, make sure you go to God, have a personal relationship with God, and keep telling, I'm going to overcome. I'm going to overcome. I'm going to overcome. You do everything possible to overcome it. And when you overcome it, guess what? You will see on the other side that there is something great out there. But you need to go through the process in every situation that you do. So, number 13, go through new patterns of behavior in your consciousness during 21 days. Consciously, everything that you do, you have to be conscious about it. Conscious about it. Every decision you make, you have to be conscious. When you say a word, conscious about everything. Hey, my behavior that I just did to that person, did I hurt that person feeling? Did I did it good? Was my heart clean? Was my heart pure? Was it okay? Would God have done whatever I did? Like, do whatever. Like, so you can get your thinking, because a lot of people think negative thing. Don't be enjoyed in negative thing and feeling guilty for the rest of your life. Don't let guilt suck the energy out of you. So 21 days, in order for you to get a good habit, you have to be consistently. It's going to be hard. If you fail, go back and do it. 21 days it takes you to indulge in a good habit or a bad habit. 21 days. You want to overcome your bad habits, whatever you have a weakness, you want to overcome, get all the positive things that you want to replace with that negative and replace it. I'm going to be patient. Not everybody's patient, but learn to be patient. 21 days. You need to be doing consistent. Be conscious of everything you do for 21 days. I am going to be patient. I am going to be patient. Patient. And do the things to be patient. And guess what? After 21 days, the victory is yours. Nothing's going to be moving you anymore. You're going to be patient. Because sometimes we need to be patient in other things. I'm still working on that. By the way, patient. I am a patient person, actually. I do patient, but some ignorant things that people do, I don't have patience for them. But I have patience for a lot of things. I'm growing. I'm learning. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. And tomorrow we're going to continue with this book review. Hopefully we finish it this week. I'm hoping that we finish this book review this week by God's grace. And then once we finish it, if you have any idea about another book that you would like me to review, please comment it or send me a message and I will take a look at it and we can do it next. Okay? So peace for now and stay blessed to you all.